Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I'm afraid I'm a little under the weather this week, so I'm not going to make it out for a metal detecting hunt, so I thought I'd sit down and clean a few of the coins. You guys loved my composite cleaning pencil video last year, so I thought I'd do another one. We've got 3 coins that need cleaning here, various states of decay. We've got the halfpenny that I found last week, good condition, but needs a bit of a scrub to get that mud off. We've got a old George V halfpenny, which is very grotty. I think this came off the beach, if I remember rightly, so that's very, very grotty. So we'll see how the cleaning pencil deals with that. And I've got the Roman minim that I found at Spring Detectable last year. Haven't got around to cleaning it yet, so I thought I'd give that a go this week. Here's a composite cleaning pencil. I'll take you through the basics of it, how it works, very briefly at the start. But otherwise, without any further ado, let's get into the video. I'm Adam. This is my composite cleaning pencil. These are some really grotty coins. Welcome to D-Tekt Sussex. Okay, so quick overview of the equipment I'm using today. So we've got the composite cleaning pencil itself. Works very much like a mechanical pencil. You click the end and whatever nib you've selected comes out this end. It comes with this lovely little felt case to keep it nice, which is lovely. Great quality pencil there. And then I've got these 4 attachments. Now the white one's the one I'm going to be using the most. It's the main composite nib. So we get most of the grot and cleaning done with that. We've then got a black composite nib, which is designed for fine detail. We've got a brass nib. Also, you need to be very careful with this, but it's for the more stubborn grot and grime. And then we've got a brush, a wire brush for sort of loose dirt and that kind of thing. I've got a bit of sandpaper just off to the side here, which I'll use to keep sharpening the nibs. You won't see me do that particularly on camera, but I'll occasionally put the pencil off to one side and do that. And then we've got preservative wax. This stuff is great. Once you've cleaned the coin, put a little bit of preservative wax on and it'll keep it looking great for longer. Great stuff. So the first coin I'm going to have a go at cleaning is going to be the easiest. It's the ship halfpenny from last week. So I'm going to get the mud off there and just get some of the detail coming through and the wax on it. Then I'll hit the other halfpenny, which is a lot more grottier, and then we'll tackle the Roman. Okay, so I'm starting with the ship halfpenny, as I said. Most of this is going to be just getting the mud off of it, so fairly easy one to start with. It's been a little while since I've used it, so I want to make sure I'm in practice. So just push the end down, push the nib in. I've got the brass attachment on there, brass brush attachment, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a brush to get as much of the mud off as I can. So let's zoom in, and away we go. Okay, so as you can see, already we've got quite a bit of the mud coming off. I'm not going to do too much more on that side. I've got quite a bit of the mud off already, so I'm going to hit the composite nib on that in a moment. I'll just do this other side with the brass brush first. Now it's important with all of these nibs, especially something abrasive like the brass brush, to be really gentle with it. I'm just being very, very gentle. I'm not putting any pressure on. It's just flicking the loose dirt off of the coin and just revealing some of the detail that's on it. Okay, that's most of the loose dirt off. Let's switch to the white nib and we'll get some proper cleaning done. Okay, I've got the white nib in now. Let's see how we get on with this. Again, just being very gentle, not putting any real pressure on, just contacting very lightly. Okay, it's got a lot of the gloss on. I'll go back to the, this side with the black nib in a moment. Let's flip it over to the head side and see what we can do over here. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Cool, let's get the black nib in and see what we can do with that. Okay, some of the detail is getting a little bit thin in a few places, so I think we'll leave that side for now. Just flip it over and do the head. Okay, so that's as clean as I'm going to get it. I've given it a little bit of a wash and a really thorough drying off with the towel, so it's bone dry. And as you can see, if I hold it up to the camera, get it in focus, it's a lot cleaner, a lot of the mud's off. Some of the patina is coming off. I think that was just some of these old coins. They've been in the ground a long time. Coming through, that's not the pencil, that's just the state of the coin. You never know quite how delicate these coins are going to be, so you just need to be careful. I've got the wax, preserve it wax. I'm just going to get a little bit on my finger. Easy to do, just on the side of the camera. There we go, got some wax on my finger. I'm going to give it a little bit of a rub just to keep it nice and preserved. There was one other little bit of equipment that I didn't mention earlier. Just skipped to my mind, to be honest, and that is a shoe brush or similar bristle brush, because once you've covered this in wax and really rubbed it in, you give it a buff with the brush. There we are. That's nice and shiny. Get in focus. There we are. Nice and shiny. That's preserved. I won't have any more decay on it. I'm going to wax the other side and then we'll do a little comparison to how it looked before. Okay, so as you saw, the coin is all cleaned and preserved. Now I use one of these. You can get these very cheaply off eBay and Amazon. Just little coin discs. See, there's a couple of coins in there already, and they come with these little inserts. So if I get insert that fits the coin, so probably about there. There we go. So we just prise that out. Okay, and then this is the bit we actually want. And all we do is we get one of these little discs. It says, there we are, get them open, which is going to be tricky with the wax on my fingers. There we go. You put your little insert in there, coin goes in there, snug as you can. There we are. And there we go. Preserved forevermore. Cool, right, let's have a look at the next coin, which is this grotty George V halfpenny. Right, zoom in and focus. You can see there is a lot of rubbish on this. There's the Britannia side, you can see the date at the bottom there, 1911 I think. So I have no idea how this is going to go. This is the worst coin I've ever attacked with the composite cleaning pencil. So who knows how much we can get off. There's George V's head there. Yeah. Okay, let's tackle it and see what we can do. Okay, you don't need to do this, but I am going to start with the wire brush again, just to give it a quick once over. Again, very, very gently, not going to push very hard at all. Just a little wipe over. More important for coins that have come out of the mud than the ones that have come off the beach like this. But at least it gets you starting from the same kind of point. Just be very gentle around that date. Okay, let's get in with the white nib. I'm going to hit this with the brass nib, I think, but I'm going to try and get as much detail off with the white nib first, and then we'll come back with the white nib again afterwards once we've got this grime off. You can see a lot of the patina's already coming off, or has already come off rather, before we started today. Hopefully we can get some of the detail there. Cool, okay, let's get the white nib in. Okay, the white nib's on. Let's see what we can do with this. So we'll come in with the brass nib after this and get some of the more stubborn stuff off. Just want to get as much of this basic detail out as I can. Again, just going around gently. Okay, so the white nib is getting some of this crusty stuff off. I think I'm still going to need the brass nib, but it's actually doing a better job than I expected, which is good. All right, let's get the brass nib on so we can get the rest of this crusty stuff off. Now, do be careful with this. This is very, very sharp, okay? You'll hurt yourself if you stab yourself with it, and obviously you'll damage the coin if you're too gung-ho with it. So I'm just going to very gently start scraping away at some of this grime and see how we get on. Okay, so that's got a lot more of the crust off. Let's go back to the white nib and see if that's made much of a difference now. Okay, got some more detail coming through now. I'm going to change to the black nib now, and we'll see if we can finish this off. All right, just before I put the wax on, have a look at that. Just have a look at how much detail there is on there now. Couldn't see Britannia at all to start. There she is, halfpenny, clearly written around the outside now. Couldn't see much of that before. Patina's all gone, but the detail is now there. It might do a little bit more actually, but I think I'll call it there for now. Get some wax on it, and we'll do the before and after. All right, so this is a special one to me. This is the first Roman coin I ever found. Found it last year at Spring Detectable. I haven't yet had the courage to attack it with the cleaning pencil. There's a little bit of detail you can see on that side. Maybe a figure there, something like that. But I'm hoping, if I'm very careful with this, we'll get a little bit more detail off by the time we're finished. Okay, let's get onto it. Okay, so there's a little bit of detail coming through now. Possibly some writing around the right edge there. Yeah, not sure. Let's get the black nib on, see if we can reveal a little bit more detail. Definitely more detail coming through on this now. I don't think we're going to get crystal clear detail on it, just because it's quite grotty. But I'm pretty sure, if you can see, is that a nose there? Eye? Perhaps a wreath or crown around the head. And some hair over here. Could be an animal. Could be seeing things. It's a bit of a lettering around the outside here, I think. Okay, let's try this side. Okay, so all waxed up. Definitely seeing some detail on here. I don't know whether I'm just seeing patterns or not that aren't there, but there's definitely more detail on that coin than there was before I started. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video. We've got 3 coins now which are a lot less grotty than they were to start with. That's all thanks to the Composite Cleaning Pencil Kit. Head over to www.cleaningpencil.com. I'll put a link down in the description below if you want to get yourself one of these cleaning pencils and make your finds look a lot better than they were when they came out the ground. I hope you enjoyed the video, as I said. If you did, please hit the like button down below. It just lets me know you enjoyed it. And any questions or comments underneath this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button down below and you'll get a metal detecting video from me each and every single week. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and I will see you soon. Take care.